Good day, beautiful souls. How are you guys doing? You're getting another Mind Beauty video. You really are. Something is just calling me to make videos. It's something that says, hey, you need to make another one. And then I always I kind of quiet down and this certain things pop up like I'm going to talk about. And with this one, I had this I really need to get this out. You guys need to know that thoughts aren't you. This is going to be all about thoughts. We're going to be talking about feelings too, but this is all about thoughts because I have continually posted about thoughts and say, oh, hey, thoughts aren't you. Thoughts aren't you. But some of you still have some confusion to this because thoughts are not us. When we say my thoughts, we are considering that they're us and they become us, okay? So I want you to keep that in mind before I get started. Thoughts are not you. So you have to be the one to tell yourself, tell your mind, tell your body that thoughts aren't you. Because when we believe that our thoughts are us, we activate them. But the most important part is I want you to kind of become aware of how thoughts arise, why certain thoughts come and why they make you angry and sad, beat you up, put you down, and even suicidal thoughts. I am an open book. I'm going to tell you guys that I was suicidal when I was younger. I was super suicidal. And I don't regret, resent, or anything from my past. So I am an open book. I'm going to tell you guys that 2 times I attempted, and it was a phone call that stopped me from one of my friends. So grateful for that phone call because that is where they come from. They are just thoughts, but thoughts are not us. So if you can truly become aware of the thoughts that arise and they're not you, you could absolutely change your life. You can totally change your own life just by watching this video about thoughts. So let's talk about thoughts. Why do we get certain thoughts on a daily basis? Why do we have certain thoughts? And you know your thoughts, you really do. It's just you need to tune into them, you need to become aware of them. But the reason why you cannot is because there's so many happening all at once. They're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you're so overwhelmed because your analytical mind is overworking. You are so overwhelmed with certain thoughts that you are drowning in them, and you really don't even know what to do. You're getting anxiety, but when you're getting anxiety, but then you're also getting sad. You're getting angry and you're getting sad at the same time. It's not a good feeling, trust me. But remember that you need to feel this way because that's how you feel inside. But where do the thoughts come? Because in order for thoughts to arise, there has to be a vibration. You are vibrating. There's so many people, and believe me, I didn't get it. I was so confused when I was learning about energy, frequency, and vibration. It was so what are you talking about? And it was, I was reading the books, I was watching the videos, listening to other things, and it was just gibberish to me. I was like, I don't get it. This doesn't make any sense. How in the hell can we vibrate? How in the hell is that thing vibrating? How is the blinds vibrating? How is the water vibrating? How is any of this stuff vibrating? So your body is vibrating, okay? But how you're vibrating is from what you're holding on to. So when the thoughts arise, if they beat you up or put you down or even uplift you, that is coming from a place of what you're holding on to, either holding on to something or someone, which I guarantee you're holding on to a lot of stuff because you have a lot of baggage. And believe me, it's okay to have baggage. That's what you accumulated and you've picked up throughout your life. So you're either holding on to something or someone. So what this means is that is how you're vibrating because that's the energy you're holding on to and that's becoming you. And that's just recycling through, that energy is just stuck. So you're recycling the feelings, thoughts, feelings, thoughts, feelings, thoughts, feelings. So it's really just a cycle and it's going back. It's just turning and turning because you're feeling a certain way inside and then those are bringing the thoughts and you're thinking those thoughts are you, the belief system, the habitual thought patterns, which is just belief, and then you're becoming those thoughts. Okay, that's what's happening right now as we speak. That's why you're getting anxiety. That's why you're feeling the way you do. That's why you get stuck. You hold on to an emotion and you get stuck there until something shifts within you, which anything can shift your energy at any time. It's so amazing when you start focusing on something different. When you're outside, your energy shifts. Outside is so healing. Being out in nature is so absolutely incredible. That's why most people, they feel so much better when they're taking walks and going in the forest, woods, outside, nature, anything. That immediately shifts your energy because it's healing. Nature is healing. Go out there, walk barefoot, ground yourself to Mother Earth, because that is connecting and that's grounding yourself. So if you really want to change your own life, you need to tell yourself on a daily basis, my thoughts are not me. I am not my thoughts. I get to choose which thought I want to activate, which thought I want to become. And if I don't want to become it, I won't. But you have to be the one to do it. You have to befriend your mind. Pretend that your mind is your best friend. And sometimes your best friend can say a lot of good things and make you feel good. And then sometimes your best friend can say a lot of bad things and it can piss you off and trigger you. Okay? So you need to decide what you want to become. Your friend says something good. Ooh, that feels good. Oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna take that. Thank you. And then your friend said something real bad and you don't want to become that. You just say, okay, I feel that way and that's okay. But you know what? I don't want to become that today. Feel how you need to feel and move forward. But don't become the thought. Don't activate it. Don't activate it. Because when we activate things, we are thinking the thoughts are us. We're saying my thoughts, my thoughts, my thoughts. But thoughts aren't you. If you want to become a thought, you're going to say my thought. You're going to believe in the thought and it's going to become you over and over and over again. But here is the kicker, and this is something that is very confusing for most people. You need those thoughts for your own awareness. Those thoughts are coming from a place deep down below that you have avoided your whole life, okay? And those thoughts arise to beat you up and put you down to make you aware of how you feel inside. But here is what you've been doing. You are resisting those thoughts. You're pushing them away. You're forcing them away. You're trying to shut your mind off. You're telling it to shut up. You're telling your mind to shut up. When you do that, you're resisting. You're judging. And you're resisting. You're resisting how you feel inside. So you need those thoughts for your own awareness. The difference is you don't have to become any thought that you don't want to. Grab onto whatever makes you feel good, okay? Ooh, that feels good. I like that. Your vibration's gonna instantly rise. A thought comes that beats you up, puts you down, pisses you off, and triggers you. Oh, that doesn't feel so good. But recognize, instead of saying, I don't wanna feel that way, your thoughts are saying that. Oh, I don't wanna feel that. Your body's not used to feeling, so you have to be the one to say it. Be like, I feel this way. I recognize that I feel this way. And I feel this way for a reason. And it's okay that I feel this way. Because from this emotion, I can feel better. I can feel better from this. But accept it. Acceptance, forgiveness, unconditional love. That's all you have to do. You don't have to try to understand how you're feeling. I tried understanding how I was feeling for a long time. But mainly when I got into this whole mindset thing and all of this stuff. I'm just going to say all of it. When I got into all of it, it was all this awareness and remembering and all that type of stuff. I tried understanding how I felt. I kept sitting down thinking, why do I feel this way? Why did this happen? Why did I have friends that treated me like shit? Why did I continually go after guys that made me feel like I already do inside? And why did I have to be raised that way? Why was I in that environment? Why did I put my mother through hell? Why did I act that way? I just was like trying to understand how I was feeling. And you know, when you sit with yourself and you're like sitting in your emotions and you're just like literally about to just blow because you're so angry, because you're so sad inside, and you're just trying to understand your whole life in one day, that is what causes suffering. All you have to do is recognize how you're feeling and really use that emotion to raise your vibration. But in order to raise your vibration, you have to feel how you're feeling. But recognize how you're feeling, accept how you're feeling, forgive yourself, others, and show yourself unconditional love. That's also showing others unconditional love. Because if you truly are still holding on to something or someone, you haven't accepted it fully, forgiven, or shown it unconditional love. And it just 3 steps: acceptance, forgiveness, love. Acceptance, forgiveness, love. You don't have to understand how you're feeling. You don't have to understand how what that person's going through, because it's a feeling. You don't have to understand feelings, because then you're trying to understand why everything happened to you and why you did all the stuff you did throughout your life. When you try to understand, you are going to cycle that, and you're going to be trying to understand your whole life for the rest of your life. And that, my friends, is recreating an old chapter. You're rewriting an old chapter. You're retelling an old story. And then you're going to create all the relationships to try to make you understand all the people, all the situation, experiences, trials, all that type of stuff, where all you have to do is use your thoughts. Yes, you can use your thoughts. You can use your thoughts to heal you. I don't like saying healing, because I don't want to think that you need to be healed, because in this present moment, you're healed. You are already whole, okay? When you feel like you need to heal, you're really creating that persona and that identity and that character that needs healing. We don't need healing. In this moment, we're whole, guys. In this moment, right now, we're whole. All of us combined is one, and we're whole. So don't create that character or that identity that you need healing, because you're always going to need to be healed. And think of it this way. We have completely have pieces of ourselves everywhere. That's our energy. We have put energy into this person and this person and this job and this situation and this place and this home and this car and this everybody. Our energy's all over the place. That's just pieces of you. Okay, you need to take all those pieces and bring them back to you. That's your energy. That is your energy. And when you do that, you have more energy to create a life that you truly want. Not a life that you don't want. You want to create a life that you do want. So thoughts are not you. You are not your thoughts. You need your thoughts, because those thoughts arise, the certain thoughts that you have on a daily basis are coming from a place of hurt and wounds and a lot of things that you have been covering up your whole life. You have layers and layers and layers and layers over these wounds, and certain things are happening outside of you because you're ready for change. You're ready to release. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to create the life of your dreams. You're ready to make your dreams a reality. That's how you know that you're ready. When everything changes outside of you, because everything within you is coming outside of you. There's no more program. You're done with your program. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to learn from your program. You're ready to evolve. You're ready to you need to learn and grow. You're just evolving every single day. If you're not ready for change, then you wouldn't be, if you weren't ready for change, then you wouldn't be in this group. You wouldn't be watching my videos. You wouldn't be reading my post, and you wouldn't have anything outside of you bad happen. You wouldn't, there's that fly again. You wouldn't have anything outside of you that made you feel bad. You wouldn't. You really, I'm telling you right now, you wouldn't. The path of learning, and letting your triggers guide you, and, letting your emotions guide you, is all about feeling. So lots of people are so numb. They're so numb. They haven't felt for so long. They don't even remember what it's like. And they were in a resistant environment, and that's what they learned. And I honestly feel like we all have amnesia. We're all in this coma, that we actually think that everything is fine and everything is okay. Meaning, that's how we don't feel. And we think of our perfect lives and this and this and no change, no difference. Everything's the exact same. We're doing the exact same stuff every day. We're driving the same place. We've got the same job. And we are just so miserable inside. We don't realize it because that inner world hasn't came out yet. And truly, if your inner world is outside of you and it's just everything looks like everything's just going left and right, looks terrible, which happened throughout COVID. everyone's like, oh my God, what's happening in the world? Holy crap. Well, if that's something you are focused on, that's just something within you that's coming outside of you. And all that's doing is trying to bring you inward. It's showing you that how you're feeling is being reflected outside of you. And in order to change your outer environment, you got to change the inner environment, because it starts with you. So I don't want to go too long. I only wanted to make it 20 minutes. But really, your thoughts are not you. You are not your thoughts. And if you are having a hard time understanding and trying to become aware of your thoughts, I want you to pay attention to how you feel. I want you to tune in to your emotions and how you're feeling inside. Something happens outside of you, someone says something, you're going through something in your house with your spouse, or friendships, parents, school, job. I know I've got a lot of people in this group, your business or anything, like, it doesn't matter what it is. If you have, someone says something happens, you feel a certain way. That starts here, right here, okay? But it starts here because of how you're feeling inside. So what you do is you become aware and recognize how you're feeling. You tell yourself it's okay to feel that way. I'm feeling this way for a certain reason. My thoughts are not me, but this is how I'm feeling, and it's okay for me to feel this way. Acceptance, forgiveness, love. It's just those steps. You don't have to try to understand how you're feeling, or else you're going to be trying to understand how you're feeling for the rest of your life. And then I want you to really become aware of the thoughts, okay? The thoughts are coming because how you're feeling. Now, when you slowly start to release old energy and just let it move, your life is going to change. You're shifting your energy. You are the one shifting your energy. You're becoming your own master. And the thoughts, like I told you guys, thoughts aren't you. So you are going to notice that when you stop activating certain thoughts, they're going to keep coming and coming and coming, because that's the program you're used to. You're used to activating thoughts. You're used to having the same thoughts every single day, okay? So what happens is you'll notice that you get to decide. It's your friend saying something, saying uplifting. Oh yeah, that feels really good. Your friend saying something that's just really hurtful. It makes you feel angry, sad, and they're beating you up left and right. You get to decide which one you want to activate. But just know that when you activate this one, you're meant to activate it because you need to feel that. Don't ignore your thoughts. Do not judge them. Do not push them. Do not force them anywhere. You need to decide which thought you want to become, but acknowledge that they're there. Acknowledge that you feel that way. Recognize how you're feeling. Accept, forgiveness, love. It's all about energy. And the thoughts come from the vibration that you're on, because how you're vibrating is the thoughts that are going to arise because you've tuned into that frequency. The frequency you're on, just like tuning into a radio station, the frequency that you're on is how you want to feel, okay? That's how you're feeling inside. That's how you know the frequency you're on. I used to really struggle with trying to figure out which frequency I was on. I was like, okay, what's my vibe today? Like, how am I vibrating? What frequency am I on? And then all of a sudden, I would start having these thoughts arise. And I'm like, that's the frequency I'm on. And I'm telling you what, I'm honest. I'm completely honest. I'm an open book. Sometimes when I open that drawer because of just the frequency that you're on from how you're feeling inside, because you just pick up so many energies from everybody around you, and it becomes you, and you're unaware of that. Sometimes I open the drawer and then, there's the spoon, the fork, and the knife. And the minute I grab the knife, if I'm on a low frequency, if I'm vibing real low, those thoughts come of like stabbing myself. Like, remember, and that sounds really weird, so you may judge me, but listen, this is a normal thing. These are just thoughts. You're going to have all thousands and thousands of thoughts per day that are not you. But if you activate them, they will become you, and that will come your life, because you are your life. And those thoughts are creating your life unconsciously. They're creating your life. Oh, I believe this. Okay, I'm going to become that. And then you attract everything to create that life from just that one thought. But remember, you need those thoughts. for your own awareness from the place that you've been feeling and covering up your whole life. So just remember, before I end this video, you are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are not you. And you have to be the one to recognize and tell yourself and make your mind and body aware that you are not your thoughts. And you get to choose which ones you want to become and activate on a daily basis all day long. And then from the place of how you're feeling inside, that's how those thoughts are going to arise to make you feel that way. So this is how we know we feel that way. It's because those feelings come, but the thought comes first, and then the thought comes, and then you feel that way again, and then thoughts, feelings. So guys, you are just recycling. We're recycling energy. Whatever energy we're holding on to, which is someone or something that we're holding on to, is really how we're feeling inside, left and right. And you could be holding on to words, you could be holding on to something somebody did. It's all just energy, and it's just right here, and it's time to release it. When it's ready to come up, guys, trust me, if you're having really negative, bad feeling, anger, triggered, sadness thoughts, those are your emotions trying to rise. They're just trying to rise. And you need to recognize, and you need to become aware that the thoughts are coming from a place of hurt. And they're not you, though. They're not you. It's just what you've become over and over and over again. And you can not activate those thoughts and feel how you're feeling. Seriously, you don't have to activate. You can just become aware of the thought and realize that that's how you're feeling. And then you can really accept that, forgive it, and show it unconditional love. And it's just those steps. Acceptance, forgiveness, and love. That's all it takes. Stop trying to understand how you're feeling. It's such a roller coaster, and it's causes so much resistance, creates more resistance and suffering. And then you sit in it, and then you become that emotion over and over again. And then what do? You rewrite a chapter of trying to understand your life, and then you rewrite a chapter of playing the blame game, and you rewrite a chapter of victimize. You're becoming a victim, and you're just telling the same old story every single day. And all you have to do is decide to pick up that pen and start and turn the page and rewrite a new chapter. It's all you have to do. So I'm gonna go. You guys have the most amazing day. Remember, your thoughts aren't you. You aren't your thoughts. Every single day you wake up, tell yourself that. I worked on that for 2 years. I woke up and I said, I am not my thoughts are not me, and I get to choose which thoughts I want to become. And you will never believe that in just 1 week, my body, my energy shifted. And it was because I was no longer playing along with the mind game that I created throughout my life. It's a mind game. That's what it is. It's a mind-made movie. You created that from what you've been holding on to, something, someone. And you are just a character in your own movie, and it's replaying every single day. And you get to decide that what day you want to just pick up the pen and become the screenwriter, become your own author, and decide how your new movie gets to be. You guys have the most amazing day. Love and light.